interpretation of a live here before the 10:02 clock strikes. So welcome along to the channel here. This is where I am going to start this little bit of a walk here today, just outside the Sandford House, the Spoons, here in Huntingdon. I am going to pronounce it Huntingdon, because a lot of people might say, if I say Huntington, it might not be right, and I don't think it is right. So yeah, I believe this is just a standard Witherspoons. It may well be a hotel. I think it is a hotel. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is what it looks like just outside here, and literally there is a door that you can actually go in that way. And of course the main door, it's rather like Saffron Walden Spoons, if you like. It's kind of like a special building with white painting. So if we was to go up towards this way, to the right here, you'll see, of course, I don't know if the building work is still there, but last time I came here, there was a building work on a bridge kind of type of thing. And basically, what it was is that it's about, I would say, 10 minutes from here. And of course, over just behind that building is actually a car park to direct you to the train station of Huntingdon. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much what it's like here at this Spoons. I'll give you a quick sneak preview, but of course I'll rather do this on a video note. A quick look around. There are more people down there, but yeah, very warm in here indeed. There you go, very much of a pleasant place to come here. Those are the toilets if you need them, and the ladies up there, which is quite unusual. There's another fireplace just around the corner, and the main bar is just through that way. So that's a quick little bit of a view here. And I thought I'd come in and warm because I had my $3.99 sausage, chips and beans as the 28th of February deal finished yesterday on a Monday. It is Tuesday the 1st of March 2022. If you are just joining us here, this is Touring With Us Live, and I want to say a huge thank you to, of course, a guy called Jacob, who I of course bought a phone off, an iPhone SE, because I lost my other one obviously. And of course, if anybody is watching on replay, massive hello to you. It is kind of like blowy here in Huntingdon. If I say it quick, I say it wrong, so I'll say Huntingdon. Of course, it is very difficult to say very, very quickly. Well, what I mean by that is difficult to get it right. So hello Tony, in my hometown. Nice. Do you know what? We've got mystery viewers, because it's not showing up that you're tuning in, but of course we do have the odd viewers tuning in secretly sometimes. You can see the traffic is building up here. It's building up to something. So if you go towards that way, where my hand is showing you, you head towards a church, although it may not be useful to people about churches, but some people may like historic buildings. But the actual church is in that direction there, and the main town where we actually showcased last time. We'll see how the signal goes. If it does go strange, I'll try and refresh, but I can't turn the camera off. I don't know how to do it because I'll lose the stream. So I will try and I see a police car there. I see a police car there, and a bus there, and a car there, the right kind of thing. Sam Lee is tuned in. Hi Nick, she says, and let us know What's that about the table? Let me just get that up again. Let us know your table number and the spoons. Would like to send you a coffee? Well, I've just been in the coffee place. Maybe you could do that when I get into the Regal, because I'll be going to the Regal soon in Cambridge. So I could actually, in theory, do that. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. I've just literally come from the spoons now. So, yeah, I'm just doing this tour before I head back. So, as you see, it's quite a busy road. I'm going to take extra care here. And if you haven't already checked out the Beres and Evans video, which we done in the second instance, because the first stream went because the signal went a bit strange. So bear in mind I'm having to shout here because, of course, not only it is slightly windy, but yeah, sometimes it stops me talking quietly. But yeah, that way is heading towards the train station over that way. I hope to be able to get a bus back. It took absolutely ages to get here. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. It really helps boost the channel. And obviously, yeah, you have to be very, very careful crossing here. That's the question. So it might take some time before I actually cross over. Because you literally, I'm like looking at a dashboard here of a car. Because I'm looking at the camera and looking at the traffic at the same time. Maybe it's safer, actually, to be fair, to get across this way. And I'll probably get across quicker. So, if you are new to touring with us, welcome along to the channel. Of course, this is not the first time we've been here. And this is the first time, actually, showcasing it during the day. So let's get across here. Let's concentrate carefully on this because, you know, if I make a mistake here and, of course, I'm not seeing traffic properly, then who knows what's going to happen. So, yeah, K Payne is in the chat. Where's Julian today? Yes, I know he should get out a bit more, and, of course, he's been at a Spoons in Haverhill in the Drabbot smock. He needs to get out there on these walks again. As you see, the traffic is very busy here in Huntingdonshire. And Huntingdon, as in with a D-O-N on the end of it. I can now cross now safely. It's time for a brunch there. Sanford House, Wetherspoons here. Let me know in the comments, actually, is it a hotel? Because, you know, I can't see where you would actually stay the night. I believe it is a hotel. So I might be wrong by saying it isn't a hotel. It's just that I can't actually see where you can actually stay the night for a B&B. But if you look it up, of course, it probably is a hotel somewhere. But yeah, it's just a matter of where it is. And that's the main bar area just there. And it latches on to the building there. It's kind of like Saffron Walden in a way. If you've ever been to the Teminair in Saffron Walden in Essex, hopefully I'll get a chance to showcase that at some stage. What you'll see a lot of stuff around this area is that, of course, there's a lot of buses that come along here, especially the B service that goes to Cambridge. I believe I can cross over here. So that way heads, as I said previously, towards the high street of Huntingdon. So if you wanted to go that way. So, yeah, talking of busway buses, here's one coming through here. So, yeah, I think they've gone a different sort of way than I used to know. But, of course, this is a brand new bus. I actually travelled on one of these to get here. It is a hotel. Entrance is behind the Spoons. Okay. I believe it's in that direction, if you're telling me correctly there. And, of course, Yeah, as I said at the beginning of the show, right, I want to thank the guy who I met today very briefly regarding an iPhone SE, which I purchased today for a good price. I won't say how much it is because it's actually private business. You see, of course, this bus is going towards the bus station, which I'll show you in just a minute. Not many people actually show you bus stations often, but it's useful to know. Not even a news channel covers it. News channels often cover other major stories, mainly bad news. But yeah, seem to get that everywhere at the moment. But of course, there are certain news stations that make a little bit more sense than others. As you see, the queue is quite high at this sort of time of the day. This is a short one, but I do hope you are enjoying what you are seeing. And the signal is pretty good here in Huntingdon. Well, it's actually part of Huntingdonshire. Remember where you heard that. So yeah, I want to thank this guy Jacob, and spelt in an unusual kind of way. But yeah, of course, hopefully he'll be spotting touring with us and watching us a little bit later. I just wanted to do this live in favour for the price that he gave me, which of course is good business on Facebook. So yeah, certain sort of sellers are quite good on Facebook if you want to buy things, and some are a bit sort of dodgy, but yeah, you have to be careful about certain ones. But of course, the one today was absolutely brilliant. We met up and we arranged it properly, and it took me absolutely ages to get here, but of course it felt like that because I haven't been this way for a long time. I went through St Ives and Longstanton, Swavesey, all those kind of places, and it went round the houses, as you know. So yeah, there's a way you get into the town there. I've actually discovered that. This is a new little area for me, but I do have an idea of where I'm going here, so I won't get lost here. If you are tuning in, absolutely welcome to the channel here. This is Touring With Us. Look at these bushes as we go here. So yeah, I do hope you enjoy most of our lives. Do check them out because it's nice to get comments coming in and flowing in like they are on this camera here. And we appreciate the offer for the coffee, but if you want to try it at the Regal in Cambridge later on, maybe I'll have to private message you. I think it came from Sam, I'm not quite sure. Sam or Tony, or one of the two of you. But yeah, this is the way I should have actually gone to the Spoons that way from the bus station. So I'll take a little bit of a wander into the town, not too long, because I've actually got to catch a bit of travel. So I actually asked somebody where the toilets were. They did tell me the direction, turn left and then turn right, and I got confused because I don't know Huntingdon very well. But, you know, I'm doing my best here. The best is all I can do. But yeah, it's quite quiet down here at the moment. I'm going to actually walk through the bus station here. You can see a bus coming out here. They are every hour at night. 53 minutes past the hour from here to Cambridge. You can see where it's heading that way, that direction. Toilets are there at the station. Where are they then? Tell me. Looks like there's some building work going on there. I'm surprised the signal has stayed with us here in Huntingdon. I didn't know how good the signal was. I'm going to have to walk along here. There's no buses, or maybe there will be in a minute, but yeah, I'll walk quickly if I can. So this is the waiting room here, behind the building works. Okay, thank you very much for that, Tony. Really helpful information there, because I am new to the area. As you see, of course, the buses come through here. I actually thought one of these buses are actually electric, but there are electric buses coming through very slowly, but there was a electric one, a double-decker in Cambridge, but I don't think they'll last 5 minutes heading towards, of course, Haverhill. But there's lots in terms of electric buses. That's probably why they are changing into electric sources for transport, because probably of the petrol. Is it round here? Yeah, probably something to do with the petrol. You know, because it's hard to get the petrol. Is it around here? Is it here? Do tell me. Somebody said it was at the back of the building where the toilets were. Is it these things here? Look like a, you know, Doctor Who series here. So it can't be at the back of here. So, of course, yeah, if you wanted to get to the loo, you know, after bursting for a long time on a travel, then of course it won't be here. But of course there is a kiosk there, I can inform you of that. So this is the Huntingdon bus station here. Obviously you can get buses from all over the, you know, area of Huntingdon, but of course, yeah, I'll have to study that a little bit more another time. It is difficult to study a new area which you haven't been before. So yeah, this is where I walked before. So I hope that I'm able to get into the town before it starts raining, by the way. So yeah, it's kind of like a very historic place, I think. There's something to do with Oliver Cromwell, which I actually discovered last time. You know, there's little bits of areas here that I haven't yet discovered. I don't know where it actually heads. But if I was to go down there, probably, oh actually it does go through the town, but yeah, probably I'll lose the signal, I don't know, but of course it's probably safe and quiet. By the way, the church is just down here, the church that's in the middle of Huntingdon. There's another church behind it as well, which is the way I went to the Sanford House, Spoons. So yeah, look at these flowers. I always look at flowers when I come to towns and some cities and some areas. So yeah, I don't know whether I will lose the signal. Look at these flowers, aren't they just nice to see? People running around, enjoying the experience here in Huntingdon. Keep repeating myself here, but yeah, we all know where we are. It's just pronouncing it, that's the thing, isn't it? This bit reminds me of Cambridge kind of bit, you know, where you go into the Grand Arcade. But yeah, it's a lot colder than the Grand Arcade, I have to say. But of course, still to get the echo feeling here, which is quite nice. Can we have some more thumbs up? You know, that one, or even that one. Yeah, my hands look a bit cold, don't they? So yeah, I haven't actually really shown myself today, but hello everyone, hello, nice to see you. It is Nick Coffey here. Yes, that's me, Nick Coffey, with capital letters. But yeah, a Vodafone shop, that's useful to know. So this will probably end up going to the main town centre of the actual town of Huntingdon. So yeah, this will probably stretch further down. We've been down here last time not exactly this point, but of course we went, of course, the other side, and it was a lot darker. Places where you can sit down here as well, if you really wanted to. And of course, as we are kind of in freedom now, there is actually no need to be worried about it now, because you definitely won't get a fine. But yeah, I should have walked down that way, but yeah, I don't like walking down these steps. I have to do it carefully and slowly. I have to watch myself. Well, actually, they weren't too bad, but just take extra care when going down these steps here. Thank you very much for your 4 thumbs up. Thank you very much indeed. You've got your Greggs here. That's open at the moment. Well, it's actually just about to close, but of course it's open during the day. EE shop. Of course, they'll be delighted to know about signal in the area, which is great. So much a good improvement of EE, I have to say. So yeah, full bars. Can't believe it, in this area, full bars. There's a Olmo lounge here. Yeah, sorry that it blurred there, you might have experienced that, but yeah, the cafe bar, there's music playing, so might have to mute it in a minute. Got your amusements here. Usually there's amusements in every town that I've noticed so far. There's WH Smith and the post office, a bit like Bury St Edmunds. So yeah, I do hope you are enjoying this so far. I'm going to check my time at the moment. Yeah, it's going okay at the moment, which is good. So yeah, EE is actually part of BT. I've noticed that there's some charity shops here. Some charity shops are closing down. Even cafes of Sainsbury's are here as well. In some areas like Ipswich and Haverhill, and they're going to turn them into Starbucks. Apparently, that's what I heard on Suffolk News today. Suffolk News on the web. I'm just having a look around here. I can't make no sense of it, but yeah. And this is like a convenience store here. That's literally where I've just been walking. And you do get in Iceland here. There's quite a lot of Icelanders around, in particular in Haverhill. If you've never been to Haverhill, make sure you check it out. I haven't actually used this camera in Haverhill yet, but I'm hoping to do that. The food that you can trust. Well, the Touring With Us channel that you can trust. What about that one? So yeah, if you're familiar with Barclays, then of course you will need to know where your cash machines are. I'll quickly show them. Just over here. I think Julian Spoons came with me on the walk last time, and he pointed them out to me. It's just those two over there, free of charge. Make sure you use them, otherwise they get rid of them. Look at this beautiful church here. It is amazing. 5 thumbs up. That's the most I've seen here, because it's a new area that I've been here, and it's kind of like caught a lot of people by surprise as well. Maybe I should do another surprise walk as well. But yeah, it's a place called the Falcon. I wonder how many spooky places there are in this area if you're into your ghost hunting. A massive shout out to everybody tuning in right this minute here, wherever you are tuned in. Whether you're tuning in Haverhill, Bury St Edmunds, Stowmarket, Cambridge, let us know where you are tuned in here. There's a good memorial there. There you go. Do you know what? It's nice and peaceful down here. And thank goodness there's no war going on, because we don't need it. So we show you a bit of this. Look at that, it's just amazing. I think you can read that just about. Look at the flowers that go with this memorial here. It's really cool, isn't it? So this is the church. I wonder what goes on in this square. I just imagine that it might be a market in this area. And there's probably some history attached to even that clock here. It looks like a famous building there, and it's the Huntingdon, I wonder what it is, the Huntingdon Borough. And of course it's got some history there that I didn't actually know about. So let's have a look at the history here. Earthworks of a Norman castle built in 1068. The three medieval churches, that's the three medieval churches, stone bridge built 1332. Of course, birthplace of Oliver Cromwell in 1599. Cromwell Museum, formerly the Hospital of the St John, founded in 1160, converted into grammar school in 1565, and attended by both Oliver Cromwell and the diarist Samuel Pepys. So yeah, Town Hall and Assize Court built in 1745. So an ancient market town now served by modern communications, but still retaining its fine character, set alongside the River Owls in an area of outstanding natural beauty. Town of Huntingdon, district of Huntingdonshire, county of Cambridge. Brilliant stuff. So excellent. So that's the museum, the Oliver Cromwell Museum. I don't know whether it's free to go in because I am new to the area, so let me know in the comments if, of course, there is a fee that you have to pay for that. I don't know, so it's a 50-50 basis on that. So yeah, as I say, this is very much a short live here. So let us know what you are thinking about the area right this minute here, whether you like the area, whether you'd like us to come back in this area to do more of this when it's lit up with beautiful sort of weather. So do let us know in the comments what you are thinking right this minute here. This is Touring With Us live here, and pretty much a solo walk, but of course I get a lot of guides that help me but don't always want to come on the camera, and they are camera shy. There's a few people to name on that behalf, but yeah, on behalf of Touring With Us, I do hope you have enjoyed this live here. 28 minutes and counting the seconds that we have been going for. I do like reading these boards here. I won't read it all, but of course it's interesting to know all this. Sam Lee, Cromwell Museum is free to enter. Thank you very much. And it's useful to know the times as well. And once I know all that, I can actually remind people on that particular note. Yeah, how strange. Somebody has got a notification on their YouTube channel by the name of Alex Byfield, the voice of reason, if you've ever heard of that. But anyway, I always get these notifications up. But yeah, Oliver Cromwell, yeah, useful information there. Huntingdon was the birthplace and family home of the 17th century soldier and statesman Oliver Cromwell. You can discover the story, warts and all, and this very significant and controversial figure at the Cromwell Museum, which houses the world's best collection of items relating to him. And all the information is there about that, and I'll give you a bit of second to read all that. You might want to take a snapshot of that and keep that for yourself. Useful to know. So there you go. Hello there. So yeah, you can see me in the background. It's always quite a thing to note that a lot of videographers have the shadows of themselves there, but can't actually put a face to the picture. But you can put the face to the picture of that. That's what probably Oliver Cromwell would have looked like. The image of the railway poster there. 1950, promoting Huntingdon. depiecing Cromwell and, of course, his soldiers on the square. Useful information. If you look around, you'll see the Falcon Pub. Excuse me there. Oliver Cromwell. Yeah, let's get that up again because I've lost the chat for a second. So, yeah, Oliver Cromwell made a speech from the upstairs bay window to recruit, wait for it, to recruit soldiers. So if I pan around here, is this the Falcon that you are talking about here? Do let us know in the comments here. And you might be able to say yes before my stream ends very shortly. But yeah, it's only a short one here for the simple reason is because, of course, I've got to get a bit of a travel back. And, of course, they're every hour. So I don't really want to miss the travel. Anyway, yeah, I don't have access to transport. You know. Yeah, that's the Falcon. And it's really old inside. Wow, I've got to show this to the audience here. No internet at all inside it. It looks like, I thought there was some broken windows there, but of course, yeah, it does look like that from a distance. Wow. I believe the pub is still open over there. Look at the writing on there. Wow, it's amazing. Yeah, wow, that was amazing to see that. Probably show you a bit more another time, but that looks like the Falcon is open by the lights of that. Probably that guy wondering what I was doing there, but of course, showcasing a little bit of the area here, which is amazing. So, like I say, we're going to end it shortly, but thank you so much for everyone that has tuned in today. And thank you very much for everyone that has returned to us as well. And just to remind anyone that said about purchasing a coffee in a Spoons, I should be in the Regal, all being well, in Cambridge later on this evening. So if anyone wants to do that, they can actually purchase one from another area. How good is that? I think our moderator's done that very thing as well, which was quite nice as well. So we walk back this way towards the bus station. My hands are getting almost freezing, but yeah, it's because I'm holding the gimbal, if you like, and you saw pretty much what the gimbal was, but of course it's a selfie stick. I would actually like to get a gimbal later on, but of course, yeah, that's much later. But yeah, I do hope you have enjoyed it, because it's been a pleasure doing this, even walking down here. Halifax Bank is just here, and some free cash machines just there as well, which you vaguely are seeing. I don't want to show that because obviously for security reasons, probably get told off for it. But yeah, it feels like, of course, we're in Norwich, but yeah, maybe I could do a Norwich live stream at some point. Has the signal been good? I've never asked about that all the time, but of course, all I've said is a good signal. I don't know if that is the way back, but no, that's just another way out. So I think I know where to go. So yeah, I haven't really asked about the signal. Is it good your end? Do let us know. Be interesting to hear from anyone that says the signal is good. Signal could be pixelated, because I never get a chance to see it unless I'm at my home laptop. British Heart Foundation, another charity shop. Yes, I won't tell Nicole that. That's our USB and Matilda, by the way, and our moderator for touring with us. Mustn't forget that. So live on touring with us in Huntingdon today, and I thought, you know, we'd showcase some of the main high street here. I would say it's a kind of like old-fashioned looking town, but there's some modernised shops as well to check out even further. Even got a card factory just there. So yeah, it's been an amazing walk. It's not the longest ever walk I've done, but of course, yeah, let's walk back the way that I've come so that I can end it in a good way. Look at the prices. Well, yeah, it's the travel agents, by the way, not the prices of houses. So if you wanted to go abroad, for example, the cost of our grave, $219 per person. Too expensive for me, but some people can afford it. So good riddance to them. I say, in my opinion, why go abroad when you've got beautiful places here? Another cash receipt just there. But yeah, most of them are free unless they state that they are charging, in particular in some areas of seaside resorts. For example, Great Yarmouth. A lot of people will be familiar with Great Yarmouth, and hopefully by the end of March we'll be heading that direction. I can't wait to get back there and showcase what some of you have opted to go and check out, which is the St George's Park. That's it, I just remember it. Fascinating how I remember that, just that very point. Yeah, I would say that is what people opted for that type of park. There's also East Town Park to check out as well, if you hadn't already checked that out. That's East Town Park of Haverhill. There's also the Abbey Gardens, which we did a little bit yesterday. And yeah, we've been going quite well. There's a Huntingdon pool and snooker just there. I never really noticed that, but that's useful to know. Maybe you've got to be a member. There's even lifts to it as well. It's quite sort of posh, isn't it? Check that out. A lot of these things that you don't tend to see elsewhere, and people don't mention it. Doesn't get promoted very often, but I'm talking about certain areas, you know. Hence why they don't get a mention on the news. But of course, it's nice to do it instead, you know, because we're also a channel that has our own news channel, which is the latest news nationally and locally as well, which can be found each and every Wednesdays from 8 till 9 p.m. and we have one on Sunday, the Sunday edition. Yes, the Sunday edition, which is at 9 p.m. till about 10:30. So make sure you check that out. Just some brilliant fun there. So yeah, if Jakob, who I spoke to earlier, is tuning in, maybe you're watching on replay, massive hello to you. I'm now going to finish it here at the bus station of Huntingdon, and very shortly I'll do that. So this is pretty much where I walked. You know, this is the bus station here, just here, and then of course Prince's Street. I think I just went through here somewhere along the lines, you know. It's quite confusing, this map, but yeah, somewhere I ended up on the high street here and along there, and that's pretty much where the Falcon was that we was asked to go to. That's the Cromwell Museum, and the Sanford House should be about there, I would guess, but it's not actually marked on the map. But yeah, lots of other things to explore around here. There's even St German Walk down there. So there you go. There you have it. And you've got all the lists down on this board here. And of course, it will take you all year round to look at the list of it. But how many people often do that? But anyway, that's another thing altogether. I think I missed my bus, so I've got to wait for a little bit. But yeah, hopefully I'll catch it in time. So, yep, this is what it's all about here. Do you know what? I couldn't find the actual toilets that I was directed to, even by the old lady. But yeah. Anyway.
Let's go, Tyler.
So yeah, that's just kids in the background. Always get followed by people with all ages. But yeah, there's a few in Hayville town that love what we do, so that was all good. There's a multi-storey car park where, of course, probably that guy met me today just over there, and I'll sort of show you that very briefly. It's a taxi rank there for taxis. Anyone wants to get a taxi? There you have it. It's quite a small bus station here. You can see cars still building up to something here. Nice sort of buses here. Remember we saw them, or see these buses, because actually in the future I could go back here and look at my videos and think, oh wow, the buses have updated since this video. So yeah, so remember where you see these buses, basically what I'm saying here. Yeah, as I say, the kiosk is just there. So there we have it. I'll leave you with the beautiful view of the bus station here in Huntingdon. Thank you so much for everyone that has tuned in. Remember, of course, as always, hit that subscribe button and spread the word about touring with us. Share the stream, whatever you like to do, and it is free of charge to subscribe. And remember our slogan here, which is, we are the alternative to boring life, and the voice that has no bias, and the sound that lives forever. I'm getting used to remembering that. And of course, most of the time I've been really, really confident in this energetic area of Huntingdon, in Huntingdonshire. So thank you very much for watching. Till next time, take care. Leave you with the last view of the bus station in Huntingdon. I see you. Till next time, goodbye.